Hello, welcome to Fun Facts with Dean. I am Dean. As you may notice, I'm a little more cheerful today, and that is because I have this snazzy hat. The real reason I'm wearing the hat is because I'm having a really bad hair day. I also have this nice new sword, but it broke. Anyway, you probably wonder what this Fun Facts video is about, and you're probably wondering why has it been so long. The answer is because I don't care about you as a human being. Just kidding, I do. I love my fans, all like 3 of them. Maybe more? Probably less. Anyway, so back to Fun Facts with Dean. Today, I am going to be talking about Gerhard von Blücher. No, I'm not. I'm actually just going to be talking about, wait for it, Andrew Jakson. Andrew Jakson is on the 20. Now, many of my viewers are not rich enough to own $20 bills. That is completely understandable. I mean, the production value of this video is about 5 cents from the electricity on this lamp right here. The cord is not long enough for you to see it, but it has a moose on it. It's a real cool lamp. Anyway, Andrew Jakson was the people's president. He was a populist. A populist is, I'm using that term wrong. Basically, because of Andrew Jakson, we have the popular vote. Before that, it was mainly, electoral college, that kind of thing. Well, the, 16th, 17th, 18th, whatever, century equivalent of that. Now, Andrew Jakson was born poor. Born dirt poor in a log cabin, much like Abraham Lincoln. Except, unlike Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Jakson killed many people. Now, during the Revolutionary War, Jakson was taken as a prisoner of war. I know I used war too many times in that sentence, but I do not care. Anyway, Andrew Jakson, he's taken as a prisoner of war. And this British officers, hey boys, shine my boots. And Andrew Jackson's like, hell no. Except he probably didn't say hell no. He probably said like, no sir. Anyway, and the guy just cut him with his sword, because army still had swords back then. I wish the army still had swords now. Anyway, so Andrew Jakson, he grows up, right? His entire family's dead, and he has to make a name for himself. So, what does he do? He marries someone who's rich. Good plan. However, it doesn't go too well, because she was already married. I know, what a whore. Anyway, much like Amanda. Anyway, so, Andrew Jakson, he's married someone who's already married. And all these political attacks ensue, right? They're like, no, you can't do that. Your wife is a polygamist. And polygamy wasn't cool back then, because it wasn't Utah. Anyway, so Andrew Jakson gets angry about that. So anytime anyone insults his wife, he challenges them to a duel. Now, fun thing about Andrew Jakson is he played duels to win. Best duel he was in. He allows the other person to shoot first. The guy is so scared he fires immediately. Andrew Jakson stands there, staring at him. He raises his gun. Bam. The guy is D-E-A-D. For any of you who are illiterate, like a certain Lennox Boyton, that it spells dead. Anyway. So, Andrew Jakson, eventually becomes a general, right? And he just wipes out Indians. That's his thing. But one time, he had a sentimental side too, though. Because one time he just killed the entire village. And there was only one person left. A little Cherokee boy. And Andrew Jakson adopts him. And raises him as his own son. Isn't that heartbreaking? Also, he might not have been Cherokee. I'm probably wrong about that. I forgot to fact check this before I posted it. My bad. Anyway. So then, basically, the British invaded, the War of 1812, and the war's over. It just ended. However, that news has not reached Andrew Jakson or America because, it takes a long time to cross an ocean. And the treaty was signed in France. It had to get all the way back to America. Anyway, so the British were attacking New Orleans. What does Andrew Jakson do? He rounds up some pirates, installs a blockade against the British. With fewer men, fewer weapons, he holds the city out against them. It's a complete bloodbath. So many British people die. It's great. I don't think anything has killed more British people since... Wait for it. I have nothing. I'm sorry. Anyway. I say anyway a lot, don't I? Well, anyway. So Andrew Jackson runs as president, but that bastard John Quincy Adams takes it from him. John Quincy Adams was the son of John Adams. John Adams was the second president. A president is someone who rules a democracy. A democracy is something where you vote. Voting is what you do for a president. The second president was John Adams. John Adams' son, John Quincy Adams, beat Andrew Jackson. Do you understand? Good. Anyway, so basically, Andrew Jackson runs again. With the popular vote, he's so popular, he gets elected. They throw this giant party, and it gets so crazy that Andrew Jackson has to sneak out of the White House because they're afraid they're going to, kill him. Anyway, so what they did is they put tubs of liquor on the White House lawn. Everyone got passed out drunk, and it was all okay. Now, I could talk a lot about Andrew Jackson's policies, how he went against the Supreme Court and basically destroyed sovereign Cherokee Nation, how he almost caused and then prevented an early civil war, how he loved slaves. There are a lot of political things he did, like destroy the second bank, which may or may not have led to a horrible recession. So, someone who's that bad at economics maybe shouldn't be on the 20. But Andrew Jackson is important just for the legacy he creates, this legacy of populism. The fact that he was a common man. He was born common. He couldn't read well. He spelled everything wrong. I don't remember if it was him who said this. It might have been Johnson. I get those two confused. But, there's more than one way to spell a word. Or there's more than one damn way to spell a word, and he spelled damn wrong. Yeah, he wasn't the smartest guy, but that's the point. He could do anything. He was just this weird wild man who basically rose to the highest office in the country because he was popular, because people liked him. Also because people feared him, because he killed so many people in duels. There's one guy, Richard Lawrence, tried to kill Jackson because Jackson opposed the second bank. And Richard Lawrence thought that he had money in the bank from England because he was the King of England, which he wasn't. He was off his head. Speaking of off his head, I'm going to take this hat off. Anyway, so, wait for it. They're at a funeral, right? Guy comes up, 2 pistols, shoots Jackson once. The bullet doesn't go off. Shoots Jackson again, bullet doesn't go off. Andrew Jackson looks at the guy, stares him down, raises his cane, and BAM! Just hits the guy with the cane. They had to pull Jackson off the guy because they were afraid Jackson would kill him. That is the only time a president has attacked an assassin. True story. Anyway. But also, the guns were in perfect working order. And the fact that neither of them went off, you have a better chance of winning the lottery and getting Ebola at the same time. Probably. Anyway. So. Well, fun fact, why do I keep saying John Jackson? Andrew Jackson's last words were, as president, were, I only have 2 regrets. That I didn't shoot John C. Calhoun, and I didn't hang Henry Clay. Or maybe it was shoot Clay and hang Calhoun, one way or the other. Calhoun was his vice president for a long time. Yeah, they did not get along. Anyway, but the point of Jackson is he shows that anyone in this country can do anything. And that's important. It's important that people vote, that people understand who they're voting for, and basically that you're likable, that you have charisma, because you don't have charisma, you're just Mitt Romney. Ha! Political joke. I don't care. Mitt Romney, I'm sure you're a wonderful person. Please subscribe, Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney's not going to subscribe to my channel. Anyway, this is Dean. I hope you had fun with these facts. I know I did. And welcome back to Leaving Fun Facts with Dean. And now the awkward part where I have to turn off the camera because I don't feel like editing this. Alright. Auf Wiedersehen!